Early Cecily stream, it's more likely than you think. I wasn't gonna wait like 15 minutes. What am I gonna do for 15 minutes? I might as well get the stream over with. I was gonna stream a lot earlier. Actually, I was gonna stream like 15 minutes earlier, but I had some things to do, and now and then when I was done, I was like, oh shit, it's like 11:45 now. It's 11:44 here right now, by the way, a.m. Now 11:45. So um, it's pretty early for me. I'm gonna put on some music. Suburb. This is a pretty good one. I really like this EP. I'm actually gonna turn up Suffer so we can listen to the horror EP. Anyway, how is everyone doing? Hi Caitlin. Caitlin is in the chat. Caitlin, a frequent viewer of the channel. I always appreciate your attendance. I say attendance like this is a lecture. Sorry, I had to go. I had to chat for a bit. I'm getting DMs. I'm getting DMs. I'm streaming, bro. Oh well, I can multitask. Freaking viewer who missed last time. I don't think you were here last time. Yeah. Well, last time we were talking about the. Actually, weren't you there? No, I'm getting you confused with somebody else. You're there with You're there in the other stream, but not in my stream. Not in the weekly stream. Like you were there at the other stream right there, right? I can't. I don't remember this shit. Well, you're here this time, so that's great. That's awesome. Just gonna drag these out. Very nice. Okay. I love this EP. This EP might be the best thing we've done. I don't know. Arguably better than the LP. Sometimes I think about that. Sometimes I think Home and Other Places might be better. If the LP was entirely sung by Inky Firefly, yeah. I would give it. If the LP was entirely sung by Inky Firefly, then maybe it'd be as good. But Inky is really good. Hi, Lammy. It's an early stream moment. We're early by 15 minutes. Let's go. We're 20 minutes, I guess. Almost 20 minutes. I'm gonna sip on some Coke. There's like 50% water now because the ices are melted. I hate it when that happens, by the way. Don't you hate it when that happens? When the ice in your soda melts and it just becomes the 50% of it becomes like this water. I sip on water. I sip on soda to not drink water, not to drink water. Okay. I drink soda so I can get away from water. Well, it's been almost a week and a half, I guess, since my albums came out. Have you guys heard my albums? They're pretty good, right? I really like. I mean, I like all of them. I think all of them are pretty good. One is great. I cooked a bit more with two. I wish it was more cooked in the oven, so to say. I really wanted real guitars and real acoustic guitars in that. I might do that anyway. I might update it. Sinnoh 2 is the only one I might like update. Like I might just update the Bandcamp. I think I can also update the Spotify. I think you can update stuff from DistroKid. You just upload the new one, and you make sure all the codes are the same, and then you delete the old one. I guess. I think that's how you do it. The last track on 2 is so good. Yeah, that's Hell on Earth. That was written by my friend Dima Foxpaws, aka Jeff Burgess. It was a song that he wrote. Pronounced a he now, I think. He's gender fluid, changes every once in a while. So Dima wrote that one. Dima is one of my favorite songwriters. I even say in the new sound, my whole career is thanks to Jeff Burgess, Dima, and B. I say it in one of the songs. And I say, if you knew their songs, you'd want to kill me, because I just steal their songs all the time. That's the lore behind me and Dima, is that I used to be a big fan, and we became friends. And now I sometimes I just steal his songs. Sinnoh 2 is your favorite? A lot of people's favorites are Sinnoh 2. Which for me is surprising, because I feel like Sinnoh 2 was the most underdeveloped, and it's also the shortest, so it doesn't have a lot of meat to it. But a lot of people like the sound, the folk punk sound. I mean, I really wanted to do a folk punk album. That's the only reason I did Sinnoh 2, is because I really wanted to make a folk punk album. And I've made I made pop punk albums before. I made some pop albums before, so I haven't done folk punk thing before. So I think maybe people like it because it's a bit new. It's cool and new. A cool and new sound, so to say. I say that a lot, so to say. Yeah, it also scratched my folk punk edge. It was really fun making it. You should listen to I don't listen to a lot of folk punk. I listen to AJJ. I listen to Against Me. Against Me kind of counts, right? Against Me's first album. That's such a really music. AJJ. I mean, I like the front bottoms. The front bottoms are pretty good. Oh yeah, there's a really good band that B found called Pigeon Pit. They have an album called Battle River Canyon Blues. It was really good. So I would recommend that one. Against Me is awesome. Have I heard about what happened with BabsCon? Yes, I have. It was on my Twitter timeline, even though I don't care about stuff like that. But it seems like they fired one of their beloved concert managers, and all the band quit in protest. which is pretty based up the bands, to be honest. For the musicians to just for everyone to just quit because of a shitty treatment of one of the staff. I mean, that's what happens when you know build up a repertoire and make good connections with your musicians and your artists. What happens is your artist will go to bat for you. Like I know several people who mostly like journalists and like concert organizers who have been really nice to me, and if something shitty happened to them, like I would go all the way for them. So like when you are like in the music business like that, it's so important to just be nice to people and be a nice person. That's like the most important thing. But yeah, I did hear about BabsCon. I'm never knew that BabsCon was a thing until this time. So like Barbara Streisand effect moment, I guess. I guess they're in San Francisco. I have no business in San Francisco, so Have they announced that they're canceling the concert yet? Because they should really just cancel the concert at this point, right? Yeah, I don't think they have. They're incredibly based for them to just all quit. I think Violet Pony was gonna. I think that's how I heard about it, because I followed Violet Pony and Violet Pony was gonna perform there, and she was like, "Fuck this shit." Yeah, they haven't said anything. Seems like it's that's crazy. They should say something, because like some people are still under the impression that this concert is happening. It's not. It's obviously not. Everyone quit. Yeah, it's not. It's not good. It's been like a few days, right? It happened on the 29th. Yeah. It happened on the 29th. It's been a few days. That's more than enough time to like make an announcement. Oh, I just looked up BabsCon concert on Twitter, and the first thing that shows is we are crazy excited to announce returning to convention stage for the first time since 2019. Violet Pony. Nope, she's not coming. She's not coming, bro. I don't think you planned this one out. Yeah, pretty shitty because pretty a bummer because I don't think does Violet Pony do like live shows? I don't think she does. I think this should have been like her first live show since like forever, since like years. So a lot of people would have went to the convention just to see Violet Pony. I mean, Violet Pony is a big deal. She has a lot of fans. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see Violet Pony perform live. Violet Pony is awesome. She's like an amazing vocalist. And like maybe like it depends on like what kind of setup we have. Like I feel like a band setup would be really cool for Violet Pony. She could play all the kind of rock oriented songs, but maybe she would just just play with instrumentals. Should be cool too. But it hasn't done a show in 5 years. Yeah, this would have been like crazy, right? It would have been her first show in 5 years. I mean, I would have loved to just see the recording of it. I would have just loved to see the live recording of it. So yeah, unless like they reinstate this this staff manager that they fired for like seemingly no reason. Like they fired her for like no reason. Um, unless they do that, I don't think the concert is happening. It sucks for sucks for everyone. Sucks for everyone. Sucks for the musicians who wanted to go and do the concert, and sucks for the people who paid the con registration ticket and just to see the concert. Yeah, pretty shitty of them. Oh, you're gonna go just for Violet? Just for the concerts? Huh? I'm glad. Did you buy the registration? Because if you didn't, I'm glad you didn't. Oh, they're gonna do a separate concert? That would be awesome. Just just hire a venue and do a concert. And it's MapsCon. April of 20. No. They should really have the date in the front of it. Oh, April 18th. That's really soon. That's like, if you're gonna hire a venue, that's like not a lot of time. But like, hey, if they say, hey, this many people want to come see us perform, then like some venue has to be like, yeah, okay. Oh man, you reserved the hotel and everything? Yeah, that's really that's oof. Like, you know, that I really hope you get to like at least have fun. Are you going with like friends? Are there any friends who are coming with you? Because, you know, cons kind of blow without any friends to be there with you. I've been to one con without a friend, and that it kind of sucked. I've been to another con, Anthrocon. I've been to Anthrocon obviously because for the Mini Bunny show. We went for the Mini Bunny show. We had free registration, but not free hotels or planes. We had to reserve all of that by ourselves. We really would have appreciated at least a free hotel room, but nope. That's Anthrocon. They didn't even pay us. I mean, they paid us by the registration, I guess. That's how they paid us. You know, I would have liked money. We were talking about this because so some other people from Media Bunny also played at A&E and Northeast, I think, Anthem Northeast. It was Alice's band, AJ Vega, and they also didn't get paid. And like B was telling me, man, fuck this. Like I'm not doing this. Like if we keep getting not paid for this, we're not gonna do it. So like, you know, I'm not sure if Media Bunny will ever play at the con again. Like if Media Bunny does live shows, which will not be for a long time because of the thing I have to go do. It'll probably just be no more venues. What's that was super cool. I watched it online. They streamed it online. Very very nice of them to stream it online. So I could watch it. But yeah, Stretchwell said it was super nice. Oh, you're gonna meet up with some people? I mean, you should meet up for sure. Like definitely, you should meet up, have some fun, look around the con, um, and go to the concert if they do another concert. But yeah, it's kind of blows that you bought all this stuff and the concert becomes like that.
Speaker, I wrote a song today to hurt
Um,
myself. It's simply really.
yeah, I don't know if we're ever playing at a con again because cons kind of suck.
Everything's allowed in love
Cons
and
kind
war.
of cons kind of suck, and you don't have a lot of money. You don't really get to do anything. The most fun part of a con is, you know, just getting to meet people and buying like merch. You know, I bought this cool Fari shirt when I was in EnjoCon. You know, that was basically the best thing I got out of EnjoCon, and I had to pay money for it. I had to pay money for it. Like, what's the point? You have to pay money for it. You know?
I don't want to write a story to hurt you.
But yeah, pretty sad. Pretty sad what happened to Rapscon. Um, apparently this is apparently their last one ever too. Like this Reddit post is telling me correctly. So like, pretty bad to shit the bed in your last one ever. But yeah, um, if MIDI Bunnies do concerts, we'll probably do concerts in like the East Coast area, East Coast area where like you know where we can um practice and stuff. Because like if I'm allowed, 'cause now we're gonna get into the talk of my service or my draft that I have to go. So if you didn't read the description in scene one, I have on May I have to go I have to do my mandatory conscription, because that's the thing in South Korea. All the males have to do mandatory conscription, and if actually funny thing, if you do hormone replacement therapy for 6 months, you get exempt from it. But I don't fucking have hormone replacement therapy. You think I have money for that? I don't have fucking money for hormone replacement therapy. So yeah, no getting exempt from me. I mean, we really tried. I mean, I even tried, you know, the mental illness approach. We tried some other approaches. None of it like stuck. So like I have to go. I have to go to that. And it'll be for I can say this because it's a stream and it's not like it'll be harder for people to just like find that, but it'll be like for 3 years, and it'll be very hard for me to like do do other stuff, because I'll be basically staying at this facility and I'll be working there. I'm not going to the military. That's the one thing I want to make clear, that is that I'm not going to the army. So I don't have to work in the army, or I don't have to like touch a gun, or I don't have to like train to kill people. I get to do a different thing. So at least we have that, right? But I do have to like stay in a dormitory and work at this facility. This government facility they have. And I have to like, you know, eat and sleep there, and I get weekends off. So I think on weekends off I do streams just to like keep everyone updated on my life. But except for that, like there's nothing I can really do, you know. Like I have a laptop, so you know I'd be able to make some music. But besides that, um, like like traveling it might be impossible. I do get vacation days off. I get like 2 weeks off every year. Yeah, the streams might live. The streams might be still be a constant. It'll be a different schedule, but I might even do it like very late into the night. At least from the USA time zone, it might be very late, because for me it would be like afternoon. Yeah, I really want to make Vocaloid music. That's one of the things I have planned out. I have sort of thing planned out. I have a Vocaloid album that I wanted to make for, Jesus Christ, years, maybe 2021. Yeah. I really wanted to make a Vocaloid album. I've made some Vocaloid albums under my own name, John J. Rance. I made a few Vocaloid albums. I really want to make a new Vocaloid album. I'm not a bit sure what kind of style it would be. I think it would be like rock music, like, you know. I really want to copy like Yorushika. Yorushika is a Japanese band that I really like, and I kind of want to do their kind of style. So like I really want to do Vocaloid music. The thing about staying in that dormitory is that, you know, I won't be able to record vocals because I'll be living with other people. I mean, I can come on the weekends and I can record vocal on the weekends, but like that's gonna be like I'm gonna be doing like the streams, and I'm gonna have a lot of other stuff to do on the weekends. So like, it's just recording vocals would be really hard. So like, I think it'll be best if I use like something like a Vocaloid software, which is much easier to just, you know, put down the vocals. That is something I have planned. I indeed have that plan. I think that would be fun. I think that might come even this year if I get very motivated for it. Yeah. I really want to make Vocaloid music. I don't know which Vocaloids I use. I really like Synthesizer V. Synthesizer V is probably my favorite one. I do have both Synthesizer V and Vocaloid, and I think I have Vocaloid 4. No, I have Vocaloid 5. Yeah, the Vocaloid era is coming soon. Thank you. I also think more of my music is very nice. I know this Hatsune Miku. I've used Hatsune Miku on a song before, actually. It was very, very fun. I know there's Kasane Teto, who is a famous like Synthesizer V Vocaloid, and it seems like she's kind of getting a lot of traction. I really like Jamie Page and her music, and she uses Kasane Teto a lot. I really like Wrathful Cloud and Machine Love. Those are some really good songs, really good Kasane Teto songs. Yeah, I really like Jamie Page's music. Jamie Page is awesome. I really like her new album. The new album is really good. I think it came out last year. Yeah, just really good. I would like, maybe I like use Kasane Teto, but I really like Eleanor Forte. Eleanor Forte is my favorite. She's my goat. She's my greatest of all time, you could say. I really like Eleanor. So my idea for the Vocaloid album is like there's gonna be like a concept album with like different characters. So maybe I use Eleanor and Teto, like two of them. Maybe I can use two of them. And they have very different voices too. So that would actually work in my favor. Yeah, now I'm thinking about how I can make this Vocaloid album become true. I have some songs written, but mostly just drafts of songs, not like fully written. Yeah, I love Eleanor. I wish she was more famous. I wish more people cared about Eleanor. She's not as she's kind of not as relevant anymore. Everyone's all about Kasune Teto. I mean, Teto is great, but I Eleanor is my goat. I gotta stick with Eleanor. So yeah, that's my idea for the Vocaloid album. It's gonna be fun. I hope I get to do it. If I do this album, it's gonna have to be like free. It's gonna have to be a free download because so the thing about the mandatory conscription is that it's like a government job, and in Korea, if you have a government job, if you're like a public servant, you are not allowed to have any other jobs or like make money from any other jobs. And this is even true if you are a teacher. So because in South Korea, every teacher is government employed, unless you work for a private school, of course. If you work for public schools, you are a public servant. And this applies to all public servants. So if you make money from another thing, you go to jail. Basically, you go to jail. So you are not allowed to make money from music either, which is kind of shitty. Kind of sucks. But anyway, you're not allowed to make music. But I can just release them on Bandcamp and YouTube. You can just do that. But I want to be able to like put them on streaming and stuff. So that kind of sucks. But I just deal with it, It is kind of crazy. That sucks. That does suck, right? Yeah. So if I release my music after May, it's gonna have to be a free download on the Bandcamp. And on Bandcamp, you have limited number of free downloads too. So I have to pay for that. I have to pay for more downloads. You have to pay for download credits. Did you know that on Bandcamp, there's a finite number of free downloads that every artist has. They give you like more if you make like a lot of sales. But so I'm never run out of them because I regularly get more free credits. But yeah, that's crazy, right? Oh, it's Kill Your Darlings. I love Kill Your Darlings. This is one of my most proud songs. I have time. Look up Eleanor Forte and on YouTube. See if there's a famous new song by her. Huh. 200K, 600K. Oh, there's a fucking The Smiths cover. There is a light that never goes out. That was pretty cool. Oh yeah, I could just put a free download link on the description. I was in a like a Homestuck fan music community, and we did that. That's what we did for every album. we put a thing every time, and we were called the cool and new music team because we were cool and new. That's why I say cool and new all the time, by the way, because I was in the cool and new music team. It was really funny. I love that. Yeah, I think the maximum amount you can set is $9,999. What file hosting service do you prefer? I just use Google Drive because I pay for Google Drive every year. Mega is pretty good. I don't like that if you don't use. So if I don't like that Mega. I think for Mega, if you don't log in for like a few years, so you don't log in for like a long time, like I think like 5 years. I think they delete your stuff, right? I think they do that, and I don't like that. But I do have some stuff from Mega uploaded. They give you a lot of free file storage. But I just use Google Drive because I pay for Google Drive. I think it's like $3 a month. It's just not a lot. Yeah, they delete your account. It's pretty bad. I wonder if my Mega account has been deleted yet. I haven't logged in like a year. You've been using Mediafire. Mediafire is alright. Does Mediafire have unlimited storage space, or is it limited? Because a lot of people upload Mediafire, and it seems like they never run out. Yeah, I think it's a bit harder to send like pirate stuff on Google Drive because they sometimes they delete that stuff. Like if you upload a movie, they take it down. You just haven't right now. Let me look it up. Your fire. Oh, 10 gigabytes free. Oh, with up to 50 gigabytes of free space. 50 gigabytes is huge, actually. I think Google Drive gives you like 15 by default. Yeah, Google Drive is pretty bad, but that's what I use. Oh yeah, I remember fucking Twinkle Park, or Smiling Broadly as she's known as now. She uses Eleanor Forte. Smiling Broadly, really good like power pop vocaloid musician. I think Twinkle Park also used it on their albums. She used to be known as Twinkle Park, and that's how I knew her. She mostly makes like apparently YouTube video essays. Her name is Hazel. I don't really watch her YouTube videos. I don't really watch YouTube video essays nowadays. Oh, that's fair. I've never had my Google account be linked to school stuff. And I have a bunch of Google accounts too, so pretty easy to make them. God, this song is so fucking loud. Why is it so fucking loud? We made such a loud song. I'm a pianist, not a poet. I'm a penis, not a poet. I'm so juvenile. I'm so tired of this. God, that song Machine Love by Jamie Pace, so good. Such a good fucking song. It's a good fucking song. That song. I can't believe it's like so catchy. So catchy. What is this, chat? We're talking about file sharing services. What do you think we're talking about? Apparently it's the consensus that Mega is the best one. But I don't know if I'd ever pay for Mega. How much is Mega? How much is the subscription for that? Pricing. Two terabytes of storage for $10 every month. That's not bad, I guess. Oh, this part is really cool. Wait, shit. Yeah. With the saxophone too. The saxophone solo. It's really good. Yeah. We are hard at work with the new MIDI Bunny album. We're still making it. I don't know if when it come out. It'll probably come out like on May, April or May. Hey, Luca. What you doing? How are you? This is the Cecily stream where we just talk about bullshit. You know, we talk about bullshit. We mostly talk about music, but we sometimes just talk about file sharing services. Because why not? This part is pretty crazy. This is a crazy part. Yeah, we were also talking about Vocaloid. I don't know, Forte isn't a Vocaloid. It's just a SynthV. Vocaloid is a specific software, and SynthV is a different one. So I have to keep that in mind. I keep saying she's a Vocaloid, but she's not. People keep calling Kasane Tetro Vocaloid, and she's not. She's SynthV. I think she used to be a Vocaloid, and then she's changed like platforms. She changed softwares. No, Kasane Tetro was an Utao. An Utao is a different vocal synth software. I actually have also used an Utao. I've used a lot of different Vocaloid programs. I've even used on one called AI Kiritan, which is like it's called AI because an AI algorithm like tunes the voice, not because it's like an AI generated voice. So it's not like an AI voice. It's an AI tuned voice. The tuning is AI, but the voice itself was taken from a person with their consent. A lot of people think Vocaloids are AI voices, which is not true. I see like a lot of people saying like on like Twinkle Park was smiling broadly. Um, like radio music pages, they say it's like an AI voice, but it's not an AI. It's not an AI voice. Because it's not generated from an AI algorithm. It's generated from your input. You have to put down the music notes and then the lyrics, and you still have to write those notes and those lyrics. You know, and the thing about AI voices is that it's all generated. If you put in a text prompt and it generates the entire song for you, and the entire voice for you, and all the melody and the lyrics are all like generated from like algorithms and all the inputs that it has from the internet and stuff. But Vocaloids are different. With Vocaloids, you have to input the lyrics and the melodies. So for the one I use, which is called the AI Kiritan, you make a MIDI up the voice. You make a MIDI and then you input the lyrics too, and then it will automatically create a voice file that was tuned like a real person. Like it sounds like a real. It sounded very close to a real person. But it wasn't a real person, of course. And the technology has gotten very much better nowadays. I think Castanet Eto has an AI variant now. I think Eno Forte has an AI variant too. So like the word AI, they use the word AI, but it's not an AI voice. They only tune using AI. They use the tuning process, like making the voices sound realistic. That's what in Vocaloid terminology, tuning refers to like making the voices sound realistic, like human-like, by like tuning the actual voice itself, the in the software, and what the AI wants to do is they just automate that process. Which is good for me because I don't like doing that. I don't like tuning stuff. I think it's kind of boring. So like, yeah, I think that's one of those things where like AI is being used for good, because it's still an AI algorithm. It's still the same technology. It's just not generative AI. It's not generating the entire song for you. You still have to input the song yourself. Very different thing. But still the same technology. So like that's my stance on AI, is that it can be used for good. There's definitely interesting implementations, useful implementations of AI technology in creative spaces. It's just the generative stuff that's like you put in a text prompt and it makes a whole song or generates a whole artwork for you. I think that kind of stuff is just completely useless and very insulting, really. The thing about AI is that a lot of people have it wrong. A lot of people's like first objections to AI are rooted in wrong sentiments. And I understand why people think this way, because it's very easy. For example, other people are like, AI looks like shit. AI looks like shit. That's why we don't like it. It's like, well, one day it's not going to look like shit. It looks like this right now. It's going to look better in like 5, 10, 15 years. It's going to look, one day it's going to look identical to human-made art. This is like guaranteed. This is just how the technology works. So like, if your opposition to AI is purely just aesthetic based, you're not gonna you're gonna be here and you're gonna have to change your argument, because it's gonna look pretty good in a few years. Like it already looks. You remember DALL-E that was famous like 2 or 3 years ago? that looked like shit, right? And now no one uses that because it's like because the technology improves. Oh yeah, I mean that is gonna happen. It's just that there's gonna be certain AI algorithms that don't do that. I think the most popular ones like OpenAI and ChatGPT, those ones are gonna look probably around the same as it does now, if not worse. But there are gonna be like premium AI services that are gonna look identical to like human-made art. That are very curated in their algorithms. So the aesthetic based argument doesn't appeal to me. The other argument people have is the how do I put this? So the argument that it like it steers from people's artworks is almost right? The stealing argument is almost there, except for the fact that a lot of humans do it too. And obviously what an AI does and what a human does is different, and that's why it's almost there. What I think is different is that when an AI gets an algorithm fed into it, that there is no consent from the human side of things, right? And what an AI does is like it doesn't take inspiration like a human does, because what inspiration means to a human is that we can synthesize different elements of works of art and turn that into an original work of art. But what AI does is it doesn't synthesize, it just blends together, and that's why AI all looks the same. It's like it puts it in a blender, right? And it just everything gets jumbled up until it produces something that mimics a human inspiration in art. So like to me that's the aspect of AI that's like really bad, is the algorithmic aspect of it. To me like,
Because I want them to sing the lines, not say them. I like musicals.
Yeah, like
AI music. I mean, AI music can sound pretty good.
I can't think of any other musicals.
I mean, it will always just sound like the most lowest common denominator music, because that's the this skit in the background. I can't fucking do this. I mean, AI music right now. There's like stuff like Kuno, right? And there is stuff that it generates serviceable sounding music. And actually on Bandcamp, if you go to Bandcamp and if you go to Bandcamp and you go to like the tags, and you listen to like the most famous like bands that are like completely no name, came out of nowhere after like 2020, and has like a shit ton of participants and stuff. If you look at them, some of them are some, if not all of them, are AI generated music, and when you listen to them, you can tell that it's AI, but it doesn't sound bad, because it's not possible for AI to sound bad, because sounding bad is a human invention. Humans can sound bad. Humans can play a wrong note. Humans can be offbeat. Humans can be out of key. These are the things that makes music human, and those are bad, but that's what makes music interesting, right? So what AI has is, it will always sound good, but it will never sound interesting, because this is all being put into a blender. It's just all being produced from a blender. So it's all just like the closest estimation into what the robot thinks is real music. AI doesn't consider UX part of things because of blending and spitting an average result. Yeah, exactly. It's the most common, lowest common denominator, most average type of work of art, and that's what AI music is too. Like I was listening to this. Actually, I know this. I know I can look this band up. I know this band because my girlfriend is from Utah. She was telling me about this band from Utah, from Salt Lake City. And if you look at some of these bands, they are like completely like, they have like AI generated art covers. They have like AI generated music. Like they're completely shameless. And what's bad about them is they don't say that it's AI generated. They just kind of hide it. Damn, I can't find it. Yeah, average is an interesting concept. It's pretty fucked up. And what AI does is it produces the most average type of art. And it's almost like educational. Like I sometimes I look at AI art and I go, this was like obviously generated from this and this artist, like styles. And sometimes, a lot of times, you can recognize the styles that it's ripping off of. I think that's why some artists are like even fascinated by like AI generated art of from their own art. I think some artists are fascinated because like, wow, like I can like this is like what a robot thinks the most boring average piece of work by me looks like. Like, you know? And that can be interesting. Again, I think there's plenty of applications of AI that can be interesting. Like the Vocaloid one is a good example. A lot of things that needs automating, you know? Like a lot of the processes of making music, it's just boring busy work that doesn't need to be there. And that definitely can be automated, I think. Not the whole process, but a certain acts, certain things that you have to do when making music that is just busy work that's just not needed. Oh yeah, YouTube has tons of AI music, and YouTube and Bandcamp are fair with them because they don't have any
In the real world, Isanu went off to serve.
they don't have any
It punished her for not wanting to get shot in the mountains by making her sit in cramped
regulations regarding it. And I think streaming services do. I think streaming services are pretty, they crack down on AI stuff pretty hard. But like YouTube and Bandcamp are like open fears.
Together, singing, holding each other's hands. They'll never die. They'll never kill themselves.
Like if they use AI art, because AI art is easier to catch than AI music. Especially depending on the genre, AI music can be really hard to catch. It You just have to look out for like certain like weird frequencies and like hisses and hums and like weird like distortions on the mix that would normally not be people, humans distort their mixes all the time, but like with AI it's like very particular about where they put their like weird distorted sounds, and it's like it's very hard to explain. Again, it's like this stuff is gonna just get better. It's not good. It kind of sucks that this is the AI. This is the AI bubble right now, and the AI bubble is not popping anytime soon. AI is like the thing now. Like I see like ads for like AI generation websites on the bus, on the train. I see ads for AI stuff. When I go and like when I look up like job listings, like half of it like for like office work is just like do this this AI company. Like the AI thing is like in full force right now, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good for artists, honestly. What we just have to do is like we have to stay very staunch in what we do, because people hate AI. Most people hate AI. Most people don't like AI. They only like it when they're not told it's AI. That's why all these AI music playlists, AI music bands, they don't tell you that it's AI. Because when they tell you, people lose interest. Because people want to listen to music by people. People want to listen to music and art by humans. People enjoy the human aspect of art. It's a natural inclination for us. So AI artists lie. AI creators will just lie to you and say they're not AI. You know? This band that I was talking about earlier, this meta band that is in Salt Lake City, they were like lying to people and saying that it's not AI, even though it's obviously AI, and they use AI art cover arts. So that's really the only thing us as like artists and musicians can do. Is like we have to be like, we don't take this shit from you, all of you, you know. But what I fear about the AI the most is like a lot of pundits and like think tanks and like politicians using AI as a crutch to either censor art or like push for stricter copyright laws. That's the worst fear I have about AI stuff. It's like because popular sentiment is certainly that AI art needs regulation, and I think AI stuff absolutely needs regulation, but it can't be copyright. We can't use copyright as the weapon to strike at AI generative content. We can't use copyright because copyright is already a broken system that doesn't work. I've always said this. Copyright is the worst thing to happen to art, and we can't let our hatred for AI get so big that we forget that the real enemy, which is companies like Disney, companies like Warner Brothers, who want to use copyright laws to strike at any kind of derivative art and derivative works of stories. We can't let them have even more power by using AI as an excuse. That's really the biggest thing I want to emphasize here. Like we can't ally with the enemy here, because when you will see politicians pushing for stricter copyright because of AI, they are being bought by the Disney lobby and the Warner Brothers lobby and the Sony lobbies. Like they don't have artists' best interest in mind. Just keep in mind, any kind of regulation towards art has to be a federal one that gets instated, not a piggybacked off of copyright laws. It can't work that way because copyright is already broken and it's not gonna help anybody. Like, I was looking at an artist, and it might have been a psyop. They might not even have been a real artist, but this artist was talking about like, we need to be able to copyright our styles, and I was like, no, that is a terrible idea. Copyrighting our styles is the worst idea I've ever heard in my life. Why would you want that? Why would you ever want this? So like, it's stuff like that that gives me the impression that people who are anti AI content doesn't really understand or grasp the real issue here. The real issue is not that AI can be derivative of our stars. It's the algorithms that are bad, and algorithms are bad anywhere. Like ad algorithms are bad. Search algorithms are bad. Algorithms in general make the internet a worse place to be in. And that's really the aspect of AI we should be critiquing, and not just it store our stars. It's like, a human can steal your art stars. That's not the point. The point is not that it can steal your art stars. It's that it put all of your drawings in a blender and produce the most boring tried garbage. Anyway, that's my AI rant. I think I'm gonna make this into a video essay one day, but I'm not sure how, because like I'd have to tread it very carefully. Anyway, that's my rant, everyone. I think I gotta wrap up the stream soon because I'm like fucking tired. Hopefully you enjoyed my AI rant. You can always get more hot takes from me if you ask me on stream. All right. Wow, I just opened up Twitter and there's like a tweet by someone who's like, I spent 4 months on this art just for people to cry AI. Like that also happens. Like, people are just not good at catching AI. Sometimes people just cry AI at things that aren't even AI. Because like I said, it's gonna get better and better. It's gonna get indistinguishable one day. So people are just gonna witch hunt artists for using AI, and like eventually, every artist and every musician is gonna have to just like be able to like record their processes, and people shouldn't have to do that, right? They shouldn't have to do that. That's not a thing they should have to do. That's my take on it. It's like I feel like there's a bit of a witch hunt going on nowadays on the AI stuff. Anyway, thanks for coming for this stream, everybody. I think I'm gonna wrap up now. Um, I like this song, Princess Close the Door. This is a good song. Kakola did a really good job mixing this one. Thanks for coming to the stream. Bye bye. I hope you enjoyed me ranting about stuff. This stream was mostly me ranting about like a bunch of stuff. So this is what you can expect from the Sesame stream. You first time viewer. This is what you can expect from my streams. You can just expect me to rant about stuff and to talk about whatever. Anyway, thanks for coming. I will take my leave for now, I think. Bye. Come back again next week. Thank you. It was fun for me too. Come back next week. Or I might stream some games this week. I think I might stream some games. But anyway, bye bye.